I do want to mention our sponsors too, while I have a minute. We have Chubb Bermuda, we have the Bermuda Tourism Authority, we have Butterfield and Vallis, we have BF&M, BWC. Those are our main sponsors. We also have Global Atlantic Re, Strata G, Butterfield and Vallis, Zipex. Brewing, La Trattoria, the Royal Bermuda Regiment, and finally the St. John's Ambulance Brigade. So our hearty thanks to our sponsors. There is $10,000 up for grabs for any man who can break the 4-minute barrier. That's a long-standing offer. So far, nobody has taken them up. Three minutes to the start. Just under a minute to go, and the first wave of runners will be coming this way. Different start for the waves. They start further down in the westerly direction, and they go down towards the bank, Clarion Bank, the former HSBC headquarters. Then they turn around, come round the birdcage, all the way down to the longtail statues, and then head down here to the finish line. The first wave will consist of all full triple challenge runners. So all the people in the first wave are going to be running the marathon on Sunday. And that was the start router. So they're on their way. As I said, they'll run a few hundred yards westerly, do a 180 turn, come back around the birdcage and up towards us. And every 4 minutes, there'll be another group starting. The whole process should take around 40 minutes to get all these challenge runners in and finished. And then we'll be straight on to the elite women and the elite men, battling for that $10,000. There should be a cyclist leading these runners, so we should see his headlight before we see and hear the runners. Everybody please clear the road, they won't be long. There's our first runner, getting a very healthy pace. All these guys running very strongly. Well done, guys. That's maybe the first lady, I think, in this group. There's the second one and the third one. So already the field is quite strung out. Cal Steed, the Ironman, in the green with the knee bandage on. Cal Steed, the Ironman of Bermuda. Over 100 marathons to his name. And you know, the guys at the back of these groups need your applause even more than the guys in the front. Yes, good. Keep it coming. Well done, ladies. Well done. Okay, we'll see you in a few. So that's the first wave. And the next wave will be going in 90 seconds. Every 4 minutes, another wave will go. So in the challenge, of course, what we do is we add up the times of the 3 races each runner runs, and the runner with the lowest total time expended is the winner. 10K will kick off at 9 o'clock sharp outside the National Stadium. So you get to see somebody up there as well. And here's my race director, so let me pause. Okay, we do have a famous runner in this group. He's easy to spot because he doesn't have a number on his shirt. He is Med Duplessis, who's run at least 2 Olympics. He's won Olympic medals. He's won the New York Marathon. He's won the Boston Marathon. He's an inspirational speaker, and he is in that first group that has probably reached the long-tail statue by now. So give Med an extra special shout when he comes down. Again, he's the guy without a number on. He hails originally from Eritrea in Ethiopia. And here's the first runner in the second group, I think. Or maybe he's just warming up. That could be one of the elite runners warming up. I think it is. Is this our first runner? Yes, it is. And he's cracked the 5-minute mile. 4:57 unofficially. That's a quick time. Under 5 minutes and left the field in his wake. There's the first runner in the second round. Setting a very healthy pace. All these guys running very strongly. Well done, guys. Maybe the first lady, I think, in that group. Good times all these guys. Under 6 minutes. Good strong running. Nice, good form. Yeah, don't forget, cheer them home now. Let's welcome them home. Good finish from these two young ladies. Good strong running. Well done, guys. Good running.
Good job.
Oh, yes.
Well done, Matt. Well done, Colin. Well done, Leanna. Okay, Med, Colin, Leanna, just stay through. Good job, Robin. Good job, Paul. Good job. Good start, Terry.
Well done, Cal. Cal speed.
Cal.
7:48 unofficially for Cal. And there's wave number 3. Just started. 2 more waves to go. Well done, good form all the way through. That looks like the winner of the second wave. Very quick time. Yeah, that was Tom Mills who came streaking, well not streaking, but speeding through the finish line.
Come on, Freddie.
Tom could well have the fastest time so far. Although the first wave winner certainly went through at a good pace. Yeah, let's clap them home. Let's clap all these runners home.
Good job, Carol. Good job, Hannah.
Well done, everybody. Run strong, run strong.
Good, Ashley.
Well, we've got some quick ladies out here tonight.
Good job, Carol.
Like Fabri Oliveira there from Lindo's. If you go to Lindo's in Warwick, you'll see Fabri. I don't know where he finds time this. Stepanka Sprikova.
Let's go.
Come on, Edwina. You're almost there.
Good job, Edwina. Come on, girl.
Well done, guys. Run right through the finish line. Well done. Well done, everybody. That's right, keep striding out. We'll be here when you come back. Come on now, Warwick Bear, there's no walking in this race. Let's go. That's the Warwick Academy Bear. He's not allowed to walk. The Warwick Academy Bear is Ralph Woods, the director of the sixth form at Warwick Academy. Runs May 24th every year in that suit. I don't know how he does it. I know he loses about 10 pounds. Well done, everybody. Run right through the line. And that would be the penultimate wave. That's right, keep that applause coming. Well done, young lady. Good running. Nice economic stride, this young lady.
Just a radio check for me to make sure you're okay.
Here comes the first runners of the fourth wave. The penultimate wave. Gentleman has a good lead. Young lady chasing him down. Well done, everybody. Stride out.
Look, Jerry. Yes.
Well done, Chris. There's Chris Jones. One of the hardest working members of the race committee, Chris Jones. Well done. Nice and steady. Well done, guys. Keep going. Nice shorts. Very nice, guys. Oh, sorry, they're tight. Well done. Good finish.
Good job.
Well done, ladies. Nice strong finish, and that was the final group, the final wave. Wave number 5 has started. Good strong stride there from the competitor. And it's good strong running. Well done. Well done, guys. That first dark and stormy is going to take extra sweet after this one. You can head up to the balcony of one of the local bars, have a nice cold beer, dark and stormy, and watch the rest of the races. There's the leading runner from our final group.
Guys, well done. Good run. Well done, man. Good run. Matt.
All these runners lit up by BF&M, I think. Bermuda Fire and Marine, handing out the lighted bracelets. Well done, you two. Well done, ladies. Nice and steady.
I don't know if it's open. I don't know if that restaurant's open down. There's another one down there called.
Yeah, shout out for Larry Marshall. Larry, if you're nearby, please come and join me over by the finish line. That's a call for Larry Marshall.
No, it's not. Oh my goodness. Push it. Oh no. Wow.
Well done, everybody. Good, strong running. Here's the Warwick Academy Bear. There he goes. Big round of applause for the Warwick Academy Bear. You see, he can run. Well done, there's Chris Jones.
Good job, bro.
One big smile from the finisher. Good.
kids are going, you want to welcome them in the back. Kids get them in the back, they pick up the boxes. I'm going to ask the photographers right now. We're going to have the best pictures. So you do that. Organize it so we can get that back to the place.
Well done, everybody, all the way through. Keep running strongly. This is the last wave finishing up. Have you burned a drink or two tonight? Not too many. You've got to run tomorrow. Maria Duffy, the local runner. There's Andy, been on his feet all day, but still running strong. Well done, good finish.
All right, J-Dog.
All right, baby.
All right, JB.
All these guys are going to rest up tonight. Ready for that 10K at 9 o'clock at the Florida National Stadium.
So what they're thinking is they don't want to
Taking on that picturesque course, two flats, back out on the North Shore, up Palmetto Hill into the stadium for the finish. Well done.
I'm always cold. Are you?
Now we do have a different start line for all the other races tonight. We'll be starting right outside our major title sponsor, the Bank of Butterfield here. The finish line will be the same, but we will be starting right over here at the bottom of Burnaby Hill. A few more runners still to finish.
Good job, well done. 2 1 1 1 1. Good job, guys, well done. Good job, 2157.
Well, here they come. Here come the party boys. We better give them a shout. Must be related to you. Well, you're their tailor. Come on, boys, put on a show. on.
Good job. Well done.
Yeah.
We'll just make absolutely sure we have all the runners in before we start to prepare for the elite ladies race. That's Chairman now. There. That's well done.
Good job. Well done.
This way, guys.
Yeah.
We made it.
Good job.
Well done, guys.
So once again, for any latecomers, the rest of the evening we are reverting to the elite runners, male and female, and also the local runners. So we're going to go elite ladies, elite men, primary girls, primary boys, middle girls, middle boys, senior girls, high school, senior boys, high school, and then the senior adult ladies and the senior adult men. And I'm joined by my co-commentator, Ian Morrison, who is responsible for getting all those waves off in good order and good time, so we thank him for that. We're going to get him a microphone, and then we'll be in business.
Same camera now.
What we have before throw down rubber.
We did say earlier that any male runner that can break 4 minutes will receive a $10,000 bonus. For the ladies, the target is 4:25. 4 minutes and 25 seconds will win that lady $10,000 from the generous sponsor, the Bank of Butterfield.
So Harry, how many times have we actually come close to that 4-minute mile here on Front Street?
Not many. The record is 4:02 by Leonard Mucheru from Kenya, and that, I'm afraid to say, was 2002. So it's 20 years ago that the record was set.
21 years ago.
And I'm presuming it was a calm day, no rain.
I remember it well.
You're not old enough to remember it. Now, many people consider, especially if you drive, that Front Street is flat. Well, it's not.
No chance.
There is a definite incline as you head in an easterly direction. The good thing is that when you come back down, the finishing straight is slightly downhill, which will help the runners. But there is a definite incline as you head up in an easterly direction.
It is, and with the southerly wind tonight, there's probably not going to be much tailwind to talk of. Not much headwind either, but Front Street is definitely a difficult place to run in the evening. It's cool, difficult from time to time, especially with the uphill and downhill, but there is a downhill finish. That's always helpful for the runners.
Indeed.
So starting with the elite women,
We'll start with the elite ladies. There are 5 of them. We had a late scratch. Stephanie Hodge from Canada will not be running, but the elite ladies are Ellie Stevens from the United Kingdom, Christina Alashai from the United States, Gina McNamara from the United States, Sarah Schultz from the United States, and Joanna Rebecca from Poland. 5 ladies. And they'll be led out soon from the number 6 shed, brought down to the start line. Yeah, Larry Marshall, come and join us at the finish line again, please. Larry Marshall. Shout out for Larry Marshall. Here he is. This is the third part of the triangle. Larry Marshall will be in the lead car, giving us the commentary for most of the race. And Ian is going to cover the start. Ian's going to cover the finish. But Larry will be in the race car that leads the race and giving us lots of information. Larry himself, a very talented runner in his own right. We're going to get Larry installed in the car, and then we're going to call up the ladies, and we'll get cracking. We have another outstanding athlete, Norbert Simons. Over here to my left is our starter tonight. Thank you, Norbert. I hope that's water you're drinking, Norbert, at the moment.
so Harry, once we go through the elite men and women, will then start on the main events, really for the people on Front Street. That is the primary school boys and girls, high school boys and girls, and then primary, middle, high school, and then the adult male and female.
And we do have full fields for the younger school children. A little more difficult to get those senior school kids to train and run the trials and make their mark on Front Street. By that stage, it's more about the motorbike than the running. But the younger age groups, we do have full field, and it's always great to see those primary school kids running on Front Street. And again, vital that you give them your support as they run. It's a little nerve-wracking, especially at that age, to run in front of this number of people. So we look upon you to help them through this mile.
Rain might come. That's the rain. Winds come. Winds get worse. That's the wind blowing. Please repeat.
It's off, Steve.
Okay, here come the ladies. Once again, an appeal to everybody on the race course. The crash barriers are there for a reason. Please stay behind them. And where there isn't a crash barrier, please stay on the sidewalk. We hate to have an athlete trip over somebody's feet or legs that they're out on the course. So please make sure you're clear of the course.
This isn't our first rodeo. First rodeo.
So we do have the elite females coming to the line now, getting their last few warm-ups in. We are looking at about 4 minutes-ish to the start. They're doing their last bits and pieces as they get ready to toe the line here on Front Street, Bermuda.
Yeah, St. John's Ambulance.
St. John's Ambulance. St. John's Ambulance, please make your way to the finish area. St. John's.
So once again, the field for the ladies. Bib number 12 is Ellie Stevens from United Kingdom. Thank you. Bib number 13 from the United States, Christine Alishire. Bib number 14 from the United States, Gina McNamara. Bib number 16, Sarah Schultz from the United States. And rounding out this quintet, from Poland, Joanna Rybaka. Good luck, ladies. We'll now turn it over to Mr. Norbert Simons, our starter for tonight.
And they're off. Strong start by the ladies as they head down towards the birdcage. Probably looking for a little shade from each other as they go towards the first 180 turn on this course. At each end, there's a 180-degree turn. They'll make those turns and head back along Front Street. The wind is picking up slightly here, so you will see them slightly in a line as they make their way probably down Front Street, getting a little bit of shade from each other as they make their way through the first quarter mile. And here they come, ladies and gentlemen, make their way back along Front Street. Looking down at her watch is Ellie Stevens as she leads the way through the first quarter mile. The first three have definitely opened up a gap on those second two. Over to Larry.
Yes, good evening. Welcome, Bermuda. Good to have Front Street back at International Race Weekend. The early leader in the women's race is Ellie Stevens from the UK. She's closely followed about a step or two behind Gina McNamara of the US. And we have in third, Christina Baragua from USA. It looks like it's going to be a three-horse race as they're creating enough separation from the rest of the field. We have a three-horse race, all with about 2 steps in between them. Stevens looks to be very smooth right now, followed by McNamara. She's there's definitely a couple of wind spots that we have. But Stevens still is holding about a slight lead. It seems like it's remaining the same for McNamara. With Christina of the United States falling as a she's to get back. It's definitely a three-horse race. At the back of the field has at the long tails, a beautiful sight. We have a crowd moving out this far, and it looks like we have Gina McNamara looking to make a move right now. They turn it into long tail folks, and we are waiting to come out. Barricade folks, and he still got the lead from McNamara. He has fell off the pace some 20 meters. It definitely looks like a two-horse race. I must say, Stevens still looks like she is in the move, but it looks like McNamara is coming up. McNamara has taken through. She's coming in her step by step. McNamara came Stevens has it, and has answered. They are 5 steps, dropping. The stride carry is looking good for Stevens, I must say. We just have to wonder what happens coming on the stretch. As we pass the cenotaph, McNamara has actually about a step and a half, and Stevens is fighting back. Stevens has made her move. We are going to foot speed now. We are moving, and McNamara has made her move. McNamara has made her move. Over to you, Ian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, as they come down Front Street, let's hear that Bermuda welcome. Sounds like Gina McNamara has made the move on this downhill stretch, and she is pulling away, making her way down Front Street for a maiden victory. Let's hear it, Front Street. Gina McNamara from the United States. 4 minutes, 52 seconds unofficially. Second place, Ellie Stevens, 4:57. Keep those cheers coming. Number 13, Christina Vergara from the US, 5:06. Excellent finish there on utilizing that downhill for the last quarter mile. Pulled away. Definitely saved her sprinting for the last little bit of the race, tucked in behind Ellie Stevens, and then pulled away. Let's bring these last two runners home. Number 16, Sarah Schultz from the US, striding home, 5 minutes, 43 seconds on the clock. And our final runner, keep it coming, number 17, Joanna Robaka from Poland, 5:56. And that does it for the elite women.
We will be having the prize presentation just as soon as we get the official results. Only when we get the results of an official race. I'm very pleased to say that presenting the prize to the elite ladies is the Premier, the Honourable E. David Burt, JP MP, and also Mr. Michael Neff, Managing Director of Bermuda and International Wealth at the Bank of Butterfield. So we thank you very much, gentlemen. As soon as we get the results officially, we can begin the prize presentation. The ladies are ready. Well, while we wait for the results, let's ask the winner how she felt about the race and how she feels about Bermuda.
Bermuda is beautiful. I'm so happy to be here. And the race was incredible. The course was really exhausting. Really felt bad how I was going to. And the nice downhill made up for the first half up.
And the crowd support?
The crowd was amazing. It was so nice being here then.
Okay, well, we hope that you come back next year to defend your title. But without further ado, in third place, in a time of 5:04 from the United States, Christina Alishire. In second place, in a time of 4:56.14 from the United Kingdom, Ellie Stevens. And our clear winner tonight, in a time of 4:51.89 from the United States, Gina McNamara. Now, ladies, it's become a bit of a tradition. If you wouldn't mind, after we've done the photographs, guys tell me they're all done. If you could just do a 180-degree turn and wave to the crowd behind you, who we hope will applaud you. Well done, ladies. Great running. Now we're going to turn our attention over to the male elite category. And we have some local interest in this race. We have two local runners. The field. Three local runners, I beg your pardon. No, two. Number one, from Bermuda, Gage Miners. Let's hear it, Bermuda! Wearing bib number 2 from the United States, Jordan Schlitt. Wearing bib number 3 from the United Kingdom, Adrian Haynes. Wearing bib number 4 from the United States, Elias Strasser. Wearing bib number 5 from the United States, Brian Mossman. Wearing bib number 6 from Poland, Wojciech Kopan. Wearing bib number 7 from the United States, JJ Santana. Wearing bib number 8 from the United States, Dylan Lowry. Wearing bib number 9, a special cheer from Bermuda, Ryan Outerbridge. Wearing bib number 10 from the United States, Christian Harrison. And rounding out the field again from the United States, bib number 11, Grant Grosvenor.
Somebody here is doing it. They don't have anybody. All right, well.
That is your field for tonight. We'll now hand you over to our starter, Mr. Norbert Simons.
So they've just been given their 1 minute warning, 1 minute warning to the start. Getting a quick photo. Field 11 strong with 2 Bermudians here on Front Street tonight. So ladies and gentlemen, make sure we have plenty of applause as these gentlemen make their way up and down Front Street.
Sophie? Sorry. I see you walk like Miss T. How are you? Everything all right?
Yeah, good.
I saw you down there when I was looking for the water.
And they're off down Front Street. So as they make their way down towards the birdcage, the first quarter mile will tell us what's going on. Might be a separation in the group. It looks pretty tight heading down Front Street towards the birdcage. A nice little group of 11 as they go around. Some will be sitting in, making sure they get a bit of the draft as they turn around. They're going to hit a bit of a headwind now as they come around and head back up easterly along Front Street. As we saw in the ladies' race, utilizing that draft is very helpful when it comes to that final quarter mile. You crest that hill and you got that little bit of extra to turn on coming back down Front Street towards the finish line. But here we go. Let's hear those applause. Tight little pack. All 11 coming through. And we're going to hand it over to the man in the red car.
All right. Hotly contested race up front. Number 10, Christian Harrison of the United States. Number 2, Jordan Sillis. Tucked in behind is number 1 from Bermuda, Dage Minus. It's a group of about 4 or 5 with a bit of distance back for number 6. I want to say Kulak of Curling. Early leader still as we cross the cenotaph going out. We still have Jordan Schillet as the leader, top here in second. Dage Minus. And number 4 has made his number 4. Russia from the United States has made his mark. We also have top here field number 10 from Harrison. The lead group of about 3 or 4, there's about 3 more top here I see in the green beer from Bermuda. Running. It's a bit of a windy spot for the call. They just tucked it in front. Schillet also have Harrison. Ryan Outerbridge still performed correct in that aspect of the lead group. Leaders. Indy Logan.
All right, right, we've lost the communication here with Larry. I'm sure we'll pick it up a second when they get through.
United States Butterfly Games Monitor of the United States. They have a bit of separation to Harrison, who's in fourth, and fifth is Ryan Utterbridge. We have Luke, Alex, and Dave Smartness, and we have a Dave Smartness pulls up. Dave Smartness takes the lead, folks. So he is Dave Smartness has taken the lead. He has taken the lead, broken down. Number 4 has dropped third. Dawson. Dave Smartness is powering over in the lead. Bermuda, bring him home. Bring him home. Bermuda, take it over here.
Here we are, James Smartness on this way. Down Front Street. Let's lift in Bermuda all the way to the finish line. We're going to have a repeat of 2018. They are coming fast. They are absolutely coming fast. Does Dave still have it? Does he have it in his legs? Get there. Number 1, Dave Smartness. Number 4, Elias Garcia. Yes, Pumpsy's fist. Number 9, Ryan Aldridge. Keep it coming, Bermuda. Jordan Schiff finishing up. Lifted now the last 2 runners. Number 6, Roshek Kopek, and JJ Santana finishing up. Once again, Dave. Oh. All right, our last runner here, Adrian Haynes, comes to the line. 5:12 unofficially. Well done.
Sorry, say again, missed it.
What a special result for us tonight. As always, I know it's an inconvenience, but we do have to wait for the official results. We are pleased to tell you that once more presenting the awards for this race are the Premier, the Honourable E. David Burke, JP, MP, and again, Michael Neff, Managing Director of Bermuda and International Wealth at the Bank of Butterfield. And we do have the official results, gentlemen. In third place, in a time of 4:19:43, from the United States, Grant Grosvenor. This way, Grant. That's all right. You got your fan base over there. That's okay. Second place in a time of 4:17, from the United States, Elias Garcia. Now, I wonder if we can lift the roof off the Bank of Butterfield building. Not that Mr. Neck would be happy. Now, two-time winner of this event in a time of 4:16 from Bermuda, Gage Minor. And of course, the trophy for first overall goes to Dave Myers. And gentlemen, if you'd just like to acknowledge if you'd like to acknowledge the crowd behind you, please. The Barnaby Hill crew. The lights battery of liquid sunshine. Well done, gentlemen.
All right, Harry, I think this is why all the ladies and gentlemen standing on the sidelines is really here for the start of the kids' races, starting off with our primary school girls.
Yes, it's quite the field. Bid number 21 from BHS, Harper Franklin. Bid number 22 from BHS, Layla Lightball. 23 from
Street, let's lift in Bermuda all the way to the finish line. We're gonna have a repeat of 2018. They are coming fast. They are absolutely coming fast. Does Dave still have it? Does he have it in his legs? Get there. Number 1, Dave Miners. Number 4, Elias Garcia. Yes, pumps his fist.
And finally from Mountain Sound, Zaya Zul. From Port Royal, we have Zara Kuchar. From Saltus, Sukanya Jobson. Also from Saltus, Charlie Gilchrist. Again from Saltus, Peggy Forster. Also from Saltus, Emma Duffin. Madeline Friend from Saltus, and Avery Haldeman from Saltus. From Summersfield Academy, Elena Bortoli. From Warwick Academy, Phoebe Samuels. Also from Warwick Academy, Naomi McGuinness. From Warwick Academy, Colette Durkin. And finally from Warwick Academy, Maya Lima. Good luck, ladies. Over to you, Mr. Simons.
A full field here of the primary school girls. They're now under starters orders. As you can see, they are very excited to get running here on Front Street. We have a few droplets coming down. A little bit cool. Make sure you give them a big cheer as they make their way up and down here on Front Street, many of them for the first time. And they are off. Remember, ladies, this race will not be run in the first 50 meters. Take your time as they make their way down Front Street for the first time. Give these ladies a big cheer as they come across. It's a long way for primary school girls. Making their way down towards the bird cage. That big turn for them, and they're going to come into the headwind a little bit here on Front Street, making their way up the hill, which many of them won't realize is actually a hill, so they'll realize it about halfway up. They'll be like, what is going on? Front Street is flat. All right, making their way around the bird cage, heading up Front Street, realizing now that this is a longer race. These young ladies are going to need your help. Lots of cheers as they make their way back along Front Street. Let's lift these girls along We have a clear leader here at the beginning of the race. Number 30, Sakaya Jobson, leading the way, charging up Front Street. Looking very good. Got a few of them behind, and then a big pack in the middle. Keep those applause coming as they make their way along. Over to you, Larry.
Player Johnson of Travis came in with the fastest qualifying time of 6:23.8 seconds. She has a lead of about 35 meters, folks. She has put it down and laid the gauntlet and said, "Come and catch me if you can." The lead seems to grow ever so slightly as the approach the cenotaph. I would venture to say we have a lead of about 50 meters straight now. The lead is growing. Her arms look straight as good. I'm trying to make and see if I can see who's in second or third, but to be honest, folks, the gap is so big that I cannot make out the numbers. Once I do, I'll update. We have Jobson of Carvis easily flowing down. Her arms are just moving side to side, up and down, and she's stepping over. Nice and easy. Front foot good. It looks like we have a challenger moving, inching into the lead, probably down to about 35 meters as we hit the windy part just past the supermarket area. The wind is going to beat down on these young ladies, unfortunately, but that's what running is about. We have Sequoia Johnson, of Purvis. She is the third leader right now. I would venture to say that the ladies going to the long tails that, barring a miracle, she will come. But this is running. She looks pretty good right now. I'm looking. We have number 2. We have number 20. I want to say. I don't want to get the wrong number, and we have a bunch of that's good. But it looks like it could be about 25 meters as we go to the low. We have a stringing up, the ladies are just running along, busy, and I think but the wind, and the wind should help them at the back as they come back. Jobson comes out as the leader, still as expected, with a trailing runner. I would say it's about 35 meters. So while she looked like she may have been giving up some ground in the turn, Jobson has been gotten on and increased her lead. I think she can sense what's coming. She's being a bit more decisive with her move right now. In second, still cannot make out, so I do apologize for it. But that's what happens sometimes as Johnson took it out, right? She's going from gun to take, folks, as we pass the Rose's Cantina, and she is coming. We have a bit of a crosswind that's kind of picked up that hasn't happened these last 2 races that she's right now. She's tall, nice, elegant stride as she goes down, as we have 2 runners, the second and third, that I am still not able to make out, folks. Johnson is still moving along, nice and easy, very focused. She has not looked back once, folks. She has not looked back once. She's eased off. We have a huge lead from the third place to second place runners right now. But I think the gap just may be a bit too big. And we have number 28, who is come up in third, and 38 in third. They are closing on Johnson, folks. They are closing on Johnson. If Johnson does not pick up, it will be a hard one. They have caught Johnson. Over to you, Ian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are making their way down Front Street, and it sounds like it is turning into quite the race as they are 1, 2, 3 abreast as they're making their way down here towards the finish line. Give them a big lift as they make their way. Johnson is pushing now. Is she going to make it? No, it's a big push here by number 38. Colette Darkin pushing all the way, and she does have it now. Well done.
Excuse me, sir.
run. That was an exciting finish there as Colette picked her up right at the finish line. Had a last little surge to make her way and win this Front Street Mile. Keep those applause coming as we have our next runners finishing. Elena Bortoli coming to the line. Strong finish here for number 29. Zara Goodchild. 33, Emma Duffin. 35, Avery Holderman. 21, Harper Franklin comes to line. Keep those applause coming. The sprints to the finish. Come on, ladies, well done. Good job all the way. 32, Peggy Forster. 31, Charlie Gilchrist. 27, Alaya Daniels. 34 with a big stride there, Madeline Friend. Well done to those ladies as they finish up the primary school girls Front Street Mile.
Fantastic race. Well done, ladies, indeed. Once again, once we get the results, we can proceed with the prize giving. Change in the presenters. Presented to the primary school girls, we have the Honourable Tinay Furbert, Acting Minister of Education, but we retain Michael Neff, Managing Director of Bermuda and International Wealth at the Bank of NT Butterfield. So those will be our two presenters for the primary girls once we get the young ladies here and we get the results. Fantastic race, very competitive.
Yes, there was. Yes, there was a boss.
Okay, here come the young ladies. Miss Furbert and Mr. Neff, are you ready? Excellent. So, finishing in third place in a time of 6:16, Zaya Zool. Finishing in second place in a time of 6:11, Sukanya Jobson. But our winner in a hard-stopping finish in a time of 6:09, Naomi McGuinness. Well done, ladies. Fantastic. Great race, great finish. The next race will feature their male counterparts. That would be the primary school boys, who hopefully are on their way down.
Whatever you did, I'll pass it on. It's so cool, isn't it?
Okay, just a slight delay until we move the ambulance.
Just coming by the finish line now.
Now the ambulance is clearing Front Street. We can get the primary boys down here to the start of this race. I think it's another full house, 20 runners. We'll just wait till the boys arrive before reading out their names. Sounds like the boys are on their way. Getting a big cheer before they even start. What a crowd. Okay, we go now to the primary school boys. From Dalton E. Tucker, we have Azad Mohammed. From Harrington Sound, we have Khalif Daly and Faz Francis. From Heron Bay, Hunter Harvey. From Paget, Ishmael Dill. From Purvis, Jace Postlethwaite. From Saltus, Adrian Myers. Spencer Haldeman. Also from Saltus, Ronan Davidge, Liam Horrobin, Jack Fullerton. From Somerset, David Todd. From Summersfield Academy, Brannon Watkins. Also from Summersfield Academy, Hayes Ingham. From Warwick Academy, there are 5 runners: Lorcan McGlynn, William Lehman, Lewis McFarlane, Christian Phillips, and Gabray Vickers. And finally, from West End, Jamani Scott. That is the field for the primary boys. Over to you, Mr. Starter.
All right, the boys are under starters' orders. Some very excited primary school boys here. Once again, many of them first time running here on Front Street for the Front Street Mile. Getting some instructions about where the turns are, etc. Hopefully their parents are taking them up and down here a little bit. But once again, make sure you're giving big cheers as they come up and down Front Street. Boys, remember this won't be won in the first 100 meters. Take your time, settle in, get a pace, and then finish strong. Good luck, primary school boys. And they're off. Some strong strides as they make their way down Front Street towards the barricade. It's about 8 wide as they head towards the lit up barricades down there on Front Street. Shortly to make their way around. As they make their way around, they will turn into a little bit of a headwind, making their way back up Front Street towards their next turn. But make sure you do cheer these boys on. These primary school boys, very little experience here on Front Street, so with any big cheers, carry them all the way to the finish today. Many of them will have been coached by their PE teachers about how to get in behind and get a little bit of a draft as they come along here. Take their time, not go crazy in the first quarter mile. Just settle in, get into a comfortable rhythm. As they are, they're very comfortable coming along. No one going out yet. About 6 or 7 wide. Adrian Myers here, making his way to the front. Not leaving it any longer. Keep those cheers going as we now have a clear leader at the front. Larry, looks like we got an interesting race. Over to you along Front Street.
Much different start to this race than the last one. We have bid number 47. And of soldiers, we have a soldier trio, bid number 50. They have about a 4 lead on bid number 49. Sorry, the numbers on my sheet appear to be mixed up, so I'm not able to give names. So we have 3 runners, sorry folks. Number 47 from Soldiers, number 50 from Soldiers, and number 49. They are it's a 3-horse race with about a 15-meter lead back to a chase pack of about 4. It then starts to string out afterwards. We have the fastest qualifying time for 6:24. Adam Senzer and Holderman with 6:23, both of Soldiers. So in the early deduce that maybe those 2 athletes. Different race as of last time. The wind seems to be eased off as we approach the Supermart area ever so slightly. There's a lead pack of 3, sorry. There's a chase pack of about 3 seriously, and then it breaks down to about 4 more goods going on. We have the Soldiers duo that's trying to be broken up by another young man, and they welcome the shield of the buildings that are making it a little bit easier for them right now. Again, folks, the apologies. The numbers that I have are not matching up to the numbers that are on the individuals, so I'm not able to give names as of yet. We have a check. Turning is the 4th one, trying to edge on to that last impact. He is about 4 or 5 paces. Stringing out nice and easy. We have a few that's hanging off in the back, really fighting through the lead group out now. As we enter out of the long tail, we have that lead pack of 3. The lead pack of 3 with about a 20-meter lead to about 4th place. I venture to say that the winner will come out. We have number 49, number 50, and number 47. 3 going side by side, bunching up, looking at each other. It's an airband flow type of situation. We have back number 45, it looks, a good 20 seconds, and he's inching into 20 paces, sorry. He's inching back into it. The wind is hitting him. This cross breeze by the Hamilton Docks has picked up, and we have our first move by number 47. He looked at his schoolmate from Soldiers, and 2 Soldiers, gentlemen, have decided that they're going to work together to try and drop the 3rd man. We have Coach Steve Burgess on the side talking, giving instructions, and they are moving. He drops his teammate, and the other young man, number 49, is with number 47. They have about 3 paces on the second gentleman, number 50. Number 45 has made a lead, and he has about 3 paces in, and he looks like he is making his move. Over to you, Ian.
All right, as they make their way down Front Street, sounds like it's going to be a close one here. Let's start lifting the noise now as they come down. It looks like someone has taken the lead here, but we do have someone coming in strong. It is going to be a close one. Keep lifting them. Number 43 making his way. Going past. Nothing left. Here we are. Keep it going. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What a run there. Excellent job. Keep those applause coming. Number 46 coming to the line. Good strong finish there. Number 42, well done. Excellent job, young man. Keep those applause coming, Front Street. Come on now. Let's bring him home. Good strong drive. Oh, he did not want to let him pass him at the end there. Excellent job. Well on 41. Number 60 coming with a strong stride to the finish line. Let's bring this last group home. Come on now. Well on, boys. All the way to the line. Get those arms going. Keep pumping. Well done. Good job. What an excellent finish by all these young men here on Front Street, Bermuda. All right, we have one more running coming down. Let's give him a big round of applause and see if we can bring him, give him a little bit of energy towards that finish line. Come on, young men. Last bit. That's 10 meters. Well done. Those are your First 3 mile primary school boys.
Oh, we're going to get the boys ready, and of course the official results as always. Our presenter for the primary school boys is the Honourable Senator Owen K. Darrell, Minister of Youth, Sports and Recreation, and Michael Neff again from Butterfield will be helping out the good Senator. So we have the boys, we just need the results, and we'll be cooking. Okay, we have the results. In third place in a time of 6:05, Adrian Myers. Step up, Adrian. There you go. In second place in a time of 6:01:14, Ronan Davidge. But our winner in another close race in a time of 6 minutes, no seconds, .53, Paz Francis. Okay, boys, if you could do a little swivel and wave to the guys on Burnaby Hill, please. Just do a 180. Turn this way. There they go, there are your friends. And well done. Thank you, boys. Well done. So now we're moving up a tier in the education system. We are with the middle school girls. And running tonight, we have 5 young ladies from BHS. We have Summers Estwanick, Jalen Lewis, Chloe Carling, Brooklyn Myers, and Madison Schindel. From Delwood, we have Lachey Jones. From Saltus, we have 3 runners. Isla Patterson, Aria Mosquera, and Ella Shepherd. From Sands, we have 4 runners. Zakia Scott, Sanaya Place, Khalees Wade, and Azari Jones. From Somerset Academy, we have Gabriella Kitchini. From Warwick Academy, we have 4 runners. Leanna Williams, Antoinette Barry, Sophia Leclerc, and Amaris Munia. From Whitney Institute, we have 3 runners. Zaylee Lawrence, Deyasha Dill, and Rihanna Robinson. That is your middle school girls field. Over to you, Mr. Starker.
And they are off. Oh, it's a little bit of pushing down the edge there, getting a little bit of space as they make their way down Front Street. These girls will have a little bit more pedigree, a little bit more knowledge of the Front Street race. Many of them will have done it in previous years in the private school ranks. A little more years on the track, some more experience with PE teachers and coaches. So you'll see them as they make their way down, probably a little bit more settled, coming around the birdcage now, heading back up into the headwind here on Front Street. Yes, a little bit of elbowing for position, making sure they're getting in, getting a little bit of draft from the girls in the front, tucking in behind, and getting ready to make their push along Front Street, up the hill. And here we are coming through the first quarter mile. Let's hear it from, ladies and gentlemen, Front Street, as we have our primary school girls coming along. Very settled race so far. Got 2 distinct packs, looks like. The front runners, a little bit of a gap in the middle. Just need to close that up a little bit if you want to make your way towards the front. Larry, looks like we have definite front pack. It's over to you, and let's hear how they do.
All right. We have a lead pack of about 4 runners. We have number 73 of Sands, Azari Jones. She has took it out. The wind is hitting the folks. We also have, it looks like number 71 of Sands, Miss Place. And also, I'd like to pick out number 72, Khalees Wade. Khalees Wade has taken it out. Khalees Wade has a gap back on Jones of about 5 meters now. It's whirling as we cross the center tab spot. Khalees Wade looks very relaxed as she increases this lead to about 15 meters now. It's a chase pack of about 4 individuals. We have it looks like the fourth runner in the chase pack has fell off. And as we approach the Roses Cantina / Supermart area, we have Police Red, number 72 of Sands at the halfway mark with a lead of about 25 meters, folks. She is very smooth right now, in control. The wind does not seem to bother her. A look of focus on her face as the lead grows to about 25 to 30 meters. In second place, we have a soldier runner. I want to say number Stephanie Soldiers with a couple of athletes from the Pacers Club and Gardner Field chasing respectively. But Police Bay has a substantial and dominant looking lead. We've seen this before tonight with the primary school girls who will await the outcome as they turn into the long field. With a lead of about 35 meters, folks. The wind has times, some races can be heavy and others it can be easy. But I think these young ladies in the middle school are getting the better end of the deal for this Front Street Mile. Khalees Wade comes out as past the Bradley's lunch, caught, still ever so easy going stride right now. Coach is shouting instructions to her. She has a lead that's grown to about 45 meters. She looks extremely comfortable right now. Second place has a lead of about 30 meters. She seems like if she doesn't follow the shoe, that will show up the runner up spot. But Khalees Wade, a look of focus the entire time. She has not blinked. She has not looked back. Excellent arm carry, easy stride going forward as we approach the junction of Court Street. Khalees Wade, number 72 of Sales Secondary Middle School, in the lead as we approach the center tab. It looks like it will be close for that third and final podium finisher. Second place has a gap with a group ticket. So second and third could be up for grabs. But the winner, it seems that it will be no doubt that it will be Khalees Wade of Sales Secondary Middle School. Over to you, Ian.
All right, looks like we have a clear leader as she makes her way down Front Street towards the finish line, heading into the last quarter mile here. Make sure you lift her as she makes her way down Front Street. It's going to be a clear win for Khalees Wade of Sands Middle School. Let's let her know at Front Street, Bermuda. Bring her all the way to the finish. See if she can get under that 6-minute mark. Looks like she's going to do it with comfort. Number 72, Khalees Wade Sands. Number 61, Summers Esquane coming to the line. Keep those applause coming. Strong finish there. As the middle school girls come to the finish. Number 74, strong finish. Make her way to the line. Gabriella Cicchini. 81, Rihanna Robinson.
Keep walking, keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming, girls. Good job.
66, Lashee Jones.
Keep coming. Keep walking, girls. Keep walking.
Keep those applause coming. Number 75, Rihanna Williams.
Great job. Keep going. Good job, ladies. Keep walking.
Number 62, Jalen Lewis coming to the line. Good strong stride here. Number 79, Zalee Lawrence. And let's keep those applause coming. Number 67, Isla Pattinson. It's a great job here from our middle school girls. Let's keep those applause coming as we have our final runner making her way to the finish line. Let's lift her to the land. Let's go, Front Street. Number 70, Zakia Scott. And that concludes the middle school girls Front Street Mile.
And presenting the prizes for the middle school girls, we welcome back the Honourable Tina A. Furbert, Acting Minister of Education, and also Mrs. Jarita Vickers, a board member of the BNAA, which is the governing board for athletics in Bermuda. Very appropriate. We have two ladies presenting to the ladies. Nice juxtaposition. Here come the ladies. As always, we do have to wait for the official results. Okay, the results from the middle school girls section. In a time of 6 minutes, 0.74 of a second, Aria Mosquera. In second place, in a time of 5:58, we have a familiar name on the running scene, Summers Esquanic. But a clear winner tonight in a time of 5:53, Kellys Wade. Okay, ladies, if you do a 180 and give a wave to the guys on Burnaby Hill behind you, just do a little swivel, give them a wave. There you go. Thank you, ladies. Well done. Next up will be the male counterparts, which will be the middle school boys. Here they are approaching the line. And we have, from the Bermuda Institute, Andre Chalet Hollinsid. From Delwood, Sanchez Smith. From Saltus, we have about 10 runners. We have Tobiah Goodchild. We have Tristan Pettit. We have Christian Piney. Tahan Eve, Jacob Wright, Chase McCrimmon, Harrison Estwanick, Declan Reardon, Nayland Harris, Rory Sutherland. From Sands Secondary Middle School, we have Simon Spencer. From Summersfield Academy, 2 students, Gianluca Bortoli and Joseph Caccini. From Warwick Academy, 4 students, Jens Gray, Zaidi Forbert, Charlie Pacheco Hill, and Cameron Atkins. And finally, from the Whitney Institute, we have Timothy Pearman. That is the field for the middle school boys. Over to you, Mr. Starter.
Definitely have some excited boys here on Front Street. This is middle school boys event. If it's anything like what it was in the trials, they will be excited. Under starters orders. Let's listen for that one. And they're off. Young man straight to the front there. He is not pulling any punches. He wants to be at the front and lead this race from the start as he heads down towards the barricade here on Front Street. They'll make that 180 turn. Clockwise around the barricade and head back easterly direction along Front Street. Straight into this headwind. Be interesting to see if he keeps that lead as he comes around. As we move along in these races, you will notice that the boys and girls will get more and more aggressive as they make their way in the first quarter mile. Move to the front, lead from the front. 2 leaders out in front, 198, leading long, comfortable strides as they make their way up Front Street. Definitely setting themselves apart from the rest. Larry, it looks like a good one here as 2 make their way towards you on Front Street. Over to you, Larry.
All right. We have a 2-horse race that we passed the up at the middle on Front Street, sorry. We have Cameron Atkins of Work Academy and number 98, Zayden Ferbert. These 2 have put a lead to the 3rd place runner of easily 25 meters. Cameron Atkins has put about 2 paces for Ferbert as he moves on, running in the gloves. It looks like he's out the Middle Paces Track Club. First time we see Ferbert has actually looked back at the 3rd place. Cameron has a level of focus right now, and Cameron's actually looking back. So this is the first race. That has won in the first race. You actually heard when the coaches shout out to Cameron, a 2:10 split as they are coming up, not quite to the halfway mile. So the halfway, we have a 2:22 split. So if he's one place for a 4:40 place, 4:40 finish, we'll see as the gear has picked up for these guys. So I doubt at that time will actually be, but he has came through the halfway point with a time of about 2:20 with number 91 of Soldiers taking over 2nd place. Declan Reardon in 2nd, Ferbert in 3rd, are looking to reel in Cameron Atkins of Work Academy. We have number 85 of Soldiers, a group of Soldiers athletes that are coming up right now. They're stringing up past the lunch cart, the punch up. Cameron Atkins looks to have maintained his lead coming out of the long tails. It's definitely clear daylight between 2nd and 3rd. Ferbert has fell off, and we'll have a bit of work to do to hold on to that 3rd place. Cameron Atkins powers along with his gloves and all, but we have Reardon of Soldiers moving here. Reardon of Soldiers looks very good as he approaches it. However, Atkins keeps going on. We are coming across back to the supermarket area, and Cameron has decided and said, you know what, I need to pick it up a bit more. I think you might have heard me talking about Reardon, and he looks back. This is the first race folks all night where I've seen the leaders look back. Reardon has a grimace. Reardon is grimacing, trying to go for it. Cameron is pumping his arm, big pumping, as he continues to look back. I think the look back might actually help Reardon and give him a bit of confidence that is worrying about him. But he continues to hold a lead of about 25 meters. Cameron Atkins, followed by Reardon, bring him in Bermuda. Over to you, Ian.
All right. Just looking at the clock, and as Cameron makes it towards the finish line here, the record is 5:01.9. He has about 10 seconds to make it in. Let's bring him home. It looks like a strong win. Start to finish here. Number 100, Cameron Atkins. Pumping those arms, making his way to the finish line. Followed by number 91, Declan Reardon. And it's going to be a close one for third. They're pushing it. That is on the line. No idea who won that one. Close for third place. Keep those applause coming as these middle school boys make their way towards the finish. 84, Tobiah Goodchild. 92, Naylin Harris. And the middle pack coming on very strong here finishes. Keep those applause coming as the middle school boys make their way along Front Street to the finish line. Great race there from the middle school boys. Keep those applause coming. As our final runner making his way across the finish here. And I'm sure somewhere around here, Gage Miners is smiling as his middle school boys record remains intact for one more year.
For the middle school boys presentation, we welcome back the Honourable Senator Owen K. Darrell, Minister of Youth, Sports and Recreation, and also, for the first time tonight, Peter Dunn, the President of the Olympic Association. Those two gentlemen will do the presentations for the middle school boys. All right, the results for the middle school boys. In third place in a time of 5:16.44 is Lightbourne Fervert. In second place in a time of 5:09.72, Declan Reardon. But our winner in a thrilling race in a time of 5:06.47, Cameron Atkins. Okay, guys, before you go, just turn around and give a wave to the guys on Burnaby Hill. Well done, all three of you. Great race. And now we turn our attention to the high school girls Just 4 races left, ladies and gentlemen. High school girls, high school boys, adult local females, adult local males. It's a small field for the high school girls, but it's a quality field. From BHS, we have Fenella Whiteman. From Cedar Bridge, we have Nishati Smith. A homeschool student is Zyla Bean. From Saltus, we have Jada Grant. From Somerfield Academy, we have Karina Portoli. That's the 3rd Portoli to run tonight. Definitely a running family. And finally, 2 athletes from Warwick Academy, Daria Desmond and Shayla Khan. Over to you, Mr. Starter. And they're off.
Well, the first runner straight to the front there, but a tight little pack as they make their way down Front Street towards the birdcage. All right, as we have our high school girls making their way up Front Street into a strong headwind tonight. The wind really has started to pick up. Hopefully, they are going to stick together in a tight little group, help each other out, get a little comfort from each other as they tuck in to this Front Street Mile. Let's hear it as these girls now make their way along Front Street. A definite leader here. Jada Grant has made her way to the front, marking her stamp on this race right from the get-go. She has led from the start. She is not going to give it up easy. Larry, we have a definite leader. Let's see how it goes for the rest of the race. Over to you.
All right. High school girls, we have Jada Grant as the early leader from Soltis, bib 105. We have bib 102, Whitman of BHS, closely followed with bib 103, Smith of Cedar Bridge, and an athlete that I cannot see the number tucked inside. Just off the back, we have about 2 more athletes. In 3rd and 4th, we actually have 108, Shayla Kim of Warwick Academy. They are about 3 paces off from Grant and Whitman, who are stride for stride with Grant just edging ahead. Grant is content to take the lead. From the gun, she went to the front around the barricade and has easily led. They're starting to string out with Whitman closely followed with Cam in 3rd place, closely followed. So it looks like that 3rd and 4th place spot is lagging off a bit, but it will be battle for the podium finish. Approaching the halfway point, we have a split of about 2 minutes and 53 seconds, which has them just under about, say, 550 pace, or over 550 pace. The gap has grown of about, say, 20 meters, with Grant still leading, with Whitman, right on her, and she's actually moved up and taking the lead from Grant right now. So right now they're about stride for stride, with the chase back of about 4. Cam looks to be leading the chase back, and the other runners left caught up. So that 3rd place spot, we have about 4 athletes vying for that. The leaders, Grant and Whiteman, going the trading places with Grant.
All right, a little break up there from Larry. Here he is.
Hamilton dock area, so there's a bit slight shift, which can happen. As they come out after the various lunch, Cart Grant has established a lead of about 6 meters, sorry. 3 meters, I want to say. She made her move on the third 100 of this with Whiteman covering. Whiteman has not gave up. Whiteman has cleared the lead. 400 meters to go. Whiteman and Grant are cleared some 70 meters ahead of a chase back. It looks like Can is still holding on to that podium finish. Whiteman has taken a lead with about 2 paces with Grant closely following. As the Hamilton dock area, the wind has eased very much on this race, folks, with almost stride for stride with Whiteman in a lead. Jada Grant is tucked in the smaller figure of the taller Whiteman. The wind will be a factor coming down as it's picking up as we come across the Bermuda Bistro. Whiteman has put a kick on. Whiteman has good. Grant is trying to come. Bermuda, this will be a race. Grant is coming. Over to you, Ian.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, they are making their way down Front Street into the last quarter mile. It is stride for stride as they head towards the finish here. Whiteman looked to put on a little push, but no, Grant is coming strong. It's going to be close here, but Grant is not giving up, pushing all the way to the finish. Jada Grant, Whitman followed. What a finish there. Tucked in behind and gave that last push at the end. And here's our final podium finisher. Let's give her a big round of applause as she comes out very strong here. 106. $107 to the line.
Keep walking that way. Keep walking.
Very, very close race there at the finish. Hopefully everyone's okay. Make their way to the end there for your high school girls.
And presenting the prizes for the high school girls will be Hazel Clark, PTA Director of Global Sales and Business Development, and also Chantel Gibbons, Vice President of Products and Operations and Card Services from the Bank of NT Butterfield. So once again, we have that wonderful pairing, ladies presenting to ladies. Makes perfect sense. We do, of course, appreciate all your support. Not nearly as much as the runners do, but we do appreciate it. So we hope you stay on for the last 3 races. We'll have the high school boys, the local adult females, and the local adult males. 3 more races to go. Oh, we still have another runner to come in. Come on now, let's give this young lady a big cheer. She stuck it out. Okay, here we are. We have the results hot off the press. In third place in a time of 6:03, Shayla Khan. In second place in a time of 5:43, Vanilla Whiteman. But in first place after a gutsy comeback over the last 100 meters in a time of 5:42, Jada Grant. And Zyla Bean's parents, if you could please come to the finish line. The parents of Zyla Bean, please come to the finish line. One more call out for the parents of Zyla Bean. Please come and report to the finish line. Well done, ladies.
TikTok started about half an hour.
TikTok's over your daughter.
100K subscribers so far.
Already? Oh. That's more than Bermuda. Look. No, it's more than that.
And she's her mother all the way down there.
Oh, you hold it there.
Okay, the next division will be the high school boys. And this is a larger field. And the high school boys consist of, from the Barclay Institute, we have 4 runners. Sia Carey, Kari Sharif, Joshua Watson, and Jowza James. From Cedar Bridge, we have Jason Simons and Tajari Rogers. From Saltus, we have Braxton Coos. From Summersfield Academy, 2 athletes, Oliver Cherry and AJ Harkness. From Warwick Academy, we have Dietrich Simons, Max Reed, and Jake Smith. That is the field for the boys' high school. Over to you, Mr. Starter.
So we just have a bit of a delay here. We're just repositioning the ambulance to the finish line, as the other one did have to take an athlete away, unfortunately. So a short delay, and now the athletes will be back under starters' orders. Thanks, everyone. And we wish high school boys all the best on their front street mile.
Hold one of the ones holding the tape. Yeah. Okay, we'll do that.
Earl, a cup from the lunch dragon? You want a cup from the lunch dragon? It's up to her right there.
And they're off down Front Street. A little bit of jostling there, but a very comfortable start. No one very excited to go to the front. So we have a full list of high school boys here on Front Street as they make their way down and around the barricades tonight. Once they turn and hit that headwind, they will string out a bit. And we'll see if we get a solid leader coming their way back along here, heading east into the headwind along Front Street. So much more tactical race here with the winds picking up. The boys will be looking to find the right spots to make their moves. Barry, look like we got a definite tactical race here. No one really pushing at the front, but a clear group of four now surging as they make their way up Front Street. Strung out a little bit, tucked in there. Larry, over to you. See how this race progresses.
All right. We definitely have a tactical race at our hands. 114, Rogers of Cedar Bridge. 110, Sharif of Barkley. 112, Charles James. And 120, Jake Smith of Warren Academy. This is the early leaders with 109. Carry about some 5 meters off, along with 113. A lead group of about 4 as they pass the Hamilton Docks area. Very tactical. The first race of the night where we have about 4 gentlemen all in contention, a stride or 2. We have the Rogers is content to take the lead with Sharif tucked in behind us as we go through at about 221, which is about 442, 443 pace, but they're hitting the bed of the wheel. The buildings are helping out right now. We have 114, Rogers still in the lead with Sharif in third, and 112, Charles James. We also have in there 109, looks like that's Lithium. So 4 guys within about 2 or 3 meters going into the barricade with a 5th runner, a further 6 meters back with maybe 50. Excellent. So we definitely have 5 guys as they come out of the barricade. Sorry, the long fields. As we come out the long fields, it looks like it's a bit of separation that has taken place. James looks like he runs with that distinctive arm carry. He is along with Rogers, and those two have separated themselves from Sharif, who's in third, and we have Smith in fourth. So a bit of separation with the 2 leaders right now as we come back and head into the last quarter of the race. Side by side. This is side by side, and it looks like it will be a battle for the last podium with Sharif currently with the edge, but we have Rogers with about a step lead on James. James will not give up. Arms flailing. Rogers is pushing down, but it's definitely these two. Sharif looks like he is asserting himself to get the third place, but it's a bit much. Rogers, as we cross the Bermuda Bistro, has increased the lead, and James has sort of meridian. Rogers is there, in over to You.
All right, we have two runners making their way down Front Street. It looks like the late surge has put him into the lead now. 1, 1, 4. Sakari Rogers surging to the line. Big smile on his face. He will be your high school boys champion 2023. And the podium cleared up there. Next two runners coming to the line.
Keep going, guys. Keep going.
Oh, just over that 5 minute
Keep going.
mark.
Keep going.
Once again, another late surge to grab a championship here on Front Street. Keep those applause coming. 1-1-3, Jason Simons. 1-1-7, AJ Harkness. Oh, a strong finish here. Nose to nose. That will go down to the wire as we see 1-1-5, Braxton Goose finishing up and bringing this high school boys race to a close. Harry, another exciting one here on Front Street.
Yes, we are getting our money's worth tonight. The high school boys presentation party is the same as the high school girls. It'll be Hazel Clark from the BTA, Director of Global Sales and Business Development, and also Chantal Giddens, Vice President of Products and Operations, Card Services at the Bank of Butterfield, our title sponsor. We are very pleased they did not have to give the $10,000 away tonight for a sub 4 minute run. So just two more races to go following this prize presentation. First we'll have the local adult females and then the local adult males. Again, a big thank you to all of you for offering such great support. You are what makes the event what it is. The overseas athletes particularly often talk about the wonderful atmosphere here on Front Street. So you're the cause of that. Here come the athletes. This is the high school boys. All right, the results from the senior school boys. In third place, in a time of 4:56, Kari Sharif. In second place, in a time of 4:55, Jaza James. But in first place in a time of 4:49, Tajari Rogers. All three runners breaking the 5 minute barrier. So first-class effort by the high school boys. Say hi to the Burnaby Hill crew behind you guys, please, and thank you.
I just think, think about it, that's a long fight.
All right, this is the penultimate race of the night. These are the local ladies. And we have the following runners on the line. Number 121, Jordan Bascom. Number 122, Victoria Fiddick. Number 123, Laura Knox Klingerman. Number 124, Gail Lindsay. Number 125, Brianna Mendez. Number 126, Emma Norman. Number 127, Catherine Power. Number 128, Kayla Raymond. Number 129, Kristen Robinson. Number 130, DM Salter. Number 131, Rebecca Shepherd. And finally, number 132, Bella Wright. That is the senior local ladies field. Over to you, Mr. Starter. And they're off. And the ladies take off down Front Street towards the barricades this evening. Very comfortable pace being set at the front. It did look like Gail Lindsay went straight to the front. Probably your favorite for this evening. Lovely to see Victoria Fiddick back on Front Street. Another popular name in the running world here in Bermuda. Now making their way into the headwind along Front Street. This one will definitely be tactical as they'll make their way easterly along Front Street, going into the headwind. No one going out too strong here, but a comfortable little pack of 5.
making their way up Front Street. Very comfortable pace being set. Larry, looks like you got a pack of 5 heading up Front Street. No one really taking the impetus to lead. So it does look like a tactical one. Over to you.
All right. As you said, we have a pack of about 5 headed up east to Front Street. The wind has picked up significantly for these young ladies. We have Gail Lindsay, Smithton Lee, 126, and I guess it's about 124 would be Emma Norman. 132, we have Valor Wright, and 123, Laura Knox Klingerman. She's 129 is also in the mix, Kristen Robson. So it definitely looks like Lindsay, along with Norman, they look like they have the numbers mixed up as we come across the Hamilton dock area, and the wind has kind of eased off for these women. A pack of about 3 with 129 Robinson in about 4th, a pace or 2. So we still have about 4 women in contention at the halfway point. Lindsay crosses at about 2 minutes 48 seconds. Closely followed in single file, the wind has significantly increased for this race for the adult females. They got the short end of the draw for this one. But a pack of 3 has emerged with 4th place runner falling off a bit. We'll see if she can kind of get herself back into contention as we go in the long tails. Lindsay leading the pack, going into the long tails, and we shall see. Hopefully, with the wind, the wind should be at the back, back through to Front Street, and we can see that they should be able to have an advantage with that. Lindsay emerges out of the long tail area with a lead of about 6 meters. So she has obviously accelerated, or the others have fell off. But Lindsay, a familiar run on the Bermuda local running scene, tall runner, arms at hip height, versing along, and just making it simple right now. It's not out of reach, but she has decided to push the pace a bit. The last quarter to go with Lindsay with a lead of about 12 meters. It's not decisive, but it is definitely it will take some work for the others to reel her back in. The lead has grown to about 20 meters now, just as I said that, coming back towards the Hamilton Dock area with 132 taking second place. Valor Wright, she is taking second place, and Lindsay still looks to be in control. It's not over and done with yet, but it is a very good position Lindsay has put herself in. The lead has seemed to be maintained, and Gail Lindsay has came across the Bermuda Bistro area, maintaining that lead of about 20 meters. Wright looks like she's solidifying in second place. Over to you, Ian.
All right, it looks like our favorite, Gail Lindsay, striding home. A comfortable Front Street mile here for her tonight. Pulling away even as she comes into the last 100 meters. Looking very comfortable, big smile on her face. Once again, Gail Lindsay, your Front Street Mile Adult Women's Champion. Second place, 1, 3, 2. Third place looked like Emma Norman goes to the line. And keep those applause coming as number 129 comes across. All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep those applause coming as our adult ladies make their way along Front Street to finish up their Front Street Mile this evening. 1, 2, 3. Finishing up her night. And here's 1, 3 run. 6:40 on the clock. Keep those applause coming as our athletes now finishing up the 2023 Front Street Mile. Victoria Fiddick. Great job, Victoria, as she comes across 6:55 on the clock.
No other league has said
All right, keep those applause coming as the next athlete making her way to the finish line. Congratulations. 7:27 on the clock.
So the local ladies race is in the books. The presenters for this race will be Kimberly Cherise Bean, Director of Youth and Sport, and also our U.S. Consul General, Karen Grissett. While I have a moment, I'd like to thank Ricochet Sound and Great Sound, James Fitzsimmons for the excellent service they give us year after year. Certain technical difficulties today because of the amount of wind blowing the antenna around, but James and his crew do a great job for us and keep us online. So many thanks to Great Sound and Ricochet Sound. And of course, we have to remember Bermuda Timing Systems, who are on the finish line, the start line, and everything in between. Bank of Butterfield, our title sponsor. All the many volunteers that help to make this event tick. St. John's Amos Brigade, Speak of the Devil, who have been busier than a dog with two tails tonight. Must be getting paid by the mile tonight, the ambulance drivers. Okay, we have the results for the senior local ladies. We have two categories. We have 18 to 39, and we have 40 and over. We'll start with the first three over the line, or the first females 18 to 39. In third place, in a time of 5:49, Emma Norman. In second place, in a time of 5:47, Kristen Robinson. But a winner tonight in a time of 5:37, Gail Lindsay.
Are you going to do the race anyway? Are you allowed to do the race without them there?
Yeah.
Are you allowed?
Yes, I don't think so.
And now we'll have the females 40 and over in third place in a time of 6:54, the evergreen Victoria Fiddick. In second place in a time of 6:48, Catherine Power. And our winner in a time of 6:39, Rebecca Shepherd.
All right, Rebecca.
Well done, ladies.
Let's sort them out. Dan's up there. Dan's sorting them out. Don't worry. Dan's got it under control.
No, he hasn't.
It appears we have another slight delay as the St. John's ambulance is on the race course. So as soon as we move the ambulance, we can resume with our final race of the night, which will be the adult local men.
Am I going to pass out on the race course tonight? I shouldn't come. Am I going to have two named Dr. Goldie at the bar?
All right, looks like the race course is clear. So we'll put out a call for the local men to make their way down to the start line.
Come on,
And
Chris. Get sorted out, Chris.
we'll get this final race underway.
Chris, let's go.
We do hope some of you, or most of you, manage to get out on the roads tomorrow.
I got right
The
here.
10K starts at 9 a.m. from Roberts Avenue, Montpelier Road, Middle Road, Flats, North Shore, and back to the stadium. And Sunday, the marathon will start from the dockyard, and the half marathon will start from Bars Park. So the adult local men, we have Stephen Allen, Warwick Bear, Kwame Curley, Michael Donovan, Liam Evans, Ricardo Fernandez, Julian Fletcher, Anthony Forbert, Christopher Hands, Sean Kelly, Colin Long, Thomas Mills, Jan Johan Nell, Alex Pilgrim, Nicholas Pilgrim, Tariq Simons, Dean Smith, Scott Smith, Joseph Stimpson, Florian Tellerman, and Neil Trott. Big field. These are the local men. Over to you, Mr. Starker.
Carrying plenty of familiar names in this starting lineup, the likes of Stephen Allen, Paul Curling.
Yep, Stephen Allen,
Chris
our previous
Haynes.
winner. Yep.
Should be a great race, I think, here on Front Street.
I think Thomas Mills has run the mile already because he's doing the challenge. So this will be his second mile of the night.
That was a warm-up. Main event is off. And here we are. A few runners going straight to the front as they make their way down Front Street towards the birdcage. A definite front group emerging right at the beginning of this race. As they make their way down towards the birdcage, they'll make that 180 turn, come around and right back into the headwind, heading east up Front Street. I do say up because this is an uphill as they make their way along, easterly along Front Street. A slight incline is definitely something that they're going to feel as well as this headwind.
Repeat it, please.
Some of these runners will definitely be looking for shelter behind each other as they now start feeling this strong headwind. As Larry was saying, it's definitely increased as the night has gone on. Two early leaders here as they make their way along Front Street. And we look like we have a pack of about 6 that are pulling away here now early. Larry, no clear real leaders, but definitely a pack emerging. I'll hand it over to you for the race.
All right, we have an early leader, 147, Alex Pilgrim. 14 is joined by 151, Scott Smith, and 137, veteran Michael Donovan, who's returning to the local running scene. We also have Stephen Allen in the distance in 4th, some 3 or 4 paces behind. It looks like we have about 140 is Julian Fletcher, and then 145 is in the mix also, Thomas Mills. Probably a clear front 3 right now with Smith, Pilgrim, and Donovan. With Pilgrim in 3rd place, Smith leading, and Donovan sandwiched in between. With Stephen Allen and number 145, Thomas Mills in 4th. So it looks like a clear 3-pack. We have at 227 at about the halfway point. So a solid pace as they're fighting through the windy conditions. This supermarket area, the wind has picked up and it's kind of good. So we actually have Mr. Mills, who has joined the leader. So it's a pack of 4 with Stephen Allen trailing slightly behind, maybe 3 or 4 paces. Adjusting of position as we get ready to go into the long tail post with Juan Carlin a bit, let's say 30 meters behind the leaders. Very grateful that the brother has cooperated with us. Great to see this event back on. Thank you for the sponsors and the people for coming out also, because without you, the event wouldn't be as special. well done to all the commentators. And as we go into, we come out of the long field, we have a surprise where Thomas Mills, who has sat back, going in, has made a decisive move. He has easily increased the pace and put about 15 meters for Pilgrim, who is in second, and Michael Donovan in third. Going into the last quarter, we have Thomas Mills, number 145, moving. Pilgrim is trying to cover the move, but he has about 20 to 25 meters to pick up. Good arm movement, he's swinging his arm back and forth, number 145 Mills, and he is moving. He's increased his lead to about 30 meters, and second place, Pilgrim is looking behind the Smith and Donovan, looking to fight out for third place. Mills actually is able to look around to his coach, and he has a lead of about 50 meters, and undoubtedly will be the winner without something good. Over to you, Ian.
Hello. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is strong finish here. 145 is not Tom Mills. Not at all. This young man striding to the finish line. And we have a strong finish here. The numbers are a bit messed up, and I do see Mr. Donovan making his way through the finish, and we'll get a podium there and steal one here. And here's Stephen Allen, a familiar face here on Front Street. Excellent stride. Well done, Stephen. Good finish there. Chris Hands picked up a beer, it looks like, on the way. Well done, Chris. That's the way to do it. Excellent finish there from the fellows on Front Street, these adult men. Good strong running here. Excellent finish there from 146. 133, putting down a good race. 153, also coming home very strong. Julian Fletcher, Olympic swimmer for Bermuda, I believe. Finishing up his race there. Well done, Julian. Showing he's not just a swimmer. And let's hear it Front Street as the next runner comes along, making his way to the finish line. Strong stride here. Finish strong. Well done. 6:26 on the clock.
All right, guys, shaking them off. Come on, come in. Come on.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring home this next runner. Strong finish here on Front Street. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Well done to our final runner of the night. Congratulations. Well done. Closing up the last race, adult males here on Front Street, 2023. Once again, thank you very much to all of the spectators this evening, to all the people that made this happen. Really appreciate it. Make sure you get out on the roads this weekend and continue to support the runners that have made their way down and signed up for a great race. Harry, over to you for the final podium of the night.
The final prize presentation will take place in just a couple of minutes. Just waiting for the official results. We do encourage you to drive safely tonight as you make your way home. And do try and get out over the weekend. Give those runners some encouragement, particularly tomorrow when the weather is not supposed to be so good. So please get out there, give it a shout, particularly our visitors. Show them some real Bermudian hospitality. Again, a final word of thanks to the Bank of NT Butterfield, our title sponsor, Bermuda Timing Systems for all their great work, Ricochet and Great Sound for providing us with this wonderful audio system, all the volunteers, so many of them working behind the scenes, our prize presenters this evening, and anybody else who I may have forgotten. The media, the press, we thank them for their coverage. Now for the presentations, it's the same duo. We have Kimberly Cherise Bean, Director of Youth and Sport, and we have the U.S. Consul General, Karen Grissett, who will be making the awards as soon as we get those results. Okay, here we go. These are the first three in the open men's category. In third place, in a time of 4:59, Liam Evans. Looks like he must have gone for a warm down run. In second place, in 4:57, Colin Long. But the winner in a time of 4:51, Tariq Simons. Okay, we also have the male 40 and over. In third place in a time of 5:45, Torquato Fernandez. In second place in a time of 5 minutes and 10 seconds, previous Front Street Mile winner, Stephen Allen. But our winner, jockeying under 5 minutes, 4:59 for Michael Donowa.
Strong. Gino McNamara from the United States. 4 minutes, 52 seconds unofficially. Second place, Ellie Stevens, 4:57. Keep those cheers coming. Number 13, Christina Vergara from the U.S., 5:06. Excellent finish there on utilizing that downhill for the last quarter mile. Pulled away.
Time of 5:04 from the United States, Christina Aleshire. In second place, in a time of 4:56.14, from the United Kingdom, Ellie Stevens. And our clear winner tonight, in a time of 4:51.89, from the United States, Gina McNamara.
Down Front Street. So as they make their way down Street, let's lift in Bermuda all the way to the finish line. We're gonna have a repeat of 2018. They are coming fast. They are absolutely coming fast. Does Dave still have it? Does he have it in his legs? Get there. Number 1, Dave Miners. Number 4, Elias Garcia. Yes, pumps his fist. Number 9, Ryan Adamich. Keep it coming, Bermuda.
That's all right. You got your fan base over there. That's okay. Second place in a time of 4:17 from the United States, Elias Garza. Now, I wonder if we can lift the roof off the Bank of Butterfield building. Not that Mr. Neff would be happy. Now, two-time winner of this event, in a time of 4:16, from Bermuda, Gage